Assalamualaikum, my name is Haiwaji Habibullah Azman, and today I would like to present about the conceptual fixed asset system. So basically, fixed asset is property, plant and equipment. So the human item is represent as the largest investment by an organization. Okay, next, these are the example of fixed asset, which is land, buildings, machinery, furniture and motor vehicle. What will be the fixed asset system is? It is the process transaction pertaining which is related to acquisition, maintenance and disposal of the asset. These are the main objective of the conceptual fixed asset system, which is first one is process acquisition of fixed asset needed and in accordance with formal management approval. The second one is to maintain adequate accounting records of asset acquisition costs. So the third objective is to provide management with information, which is to help plan for future asset investment. So lastly, the main objective, property record the retirement and disposal of assets. Next, what is the different transaction of fixed asset system? So the first one, as you can see, the expenditure cycle processes routine acquisition of raw material and finished good inventories. The fixed asset system is the process transaction which is for a wider group. So manages in virtually of all functional areas of organization which make capital investment in fixed asset, but this transaction will occur with less regularity than inventory acquisition. Okay, because of these fixed asset system are unique, they require specific management that approve an explicit authorization procedure. In contrast, organizations often automate the authorization procedure for routine acquisition. So for the second difference between this system, basically organization usually treat inventory acquisition as expenses of current period, while they capitalize fixed assets that yield benefits for multiple periods. So because of this productive life of fixed asset is extend for beyond 1 year, you can see its acquisition cost is apportioned over its lifetime and will depreciate between accounting convention and statutory requirement. Therefore, fixed asset system will include two criteria, which is cost allocation and the second one is matching procedures, and that is not part of routine of expenditure system.
This is the logic of a fixed asset system, which is there are three categories of tasks, which is first asset acquisition, asset maintenance and asset disposal. So first we're going to look at asset acquisition. So asset acquisition begin when the department manager check and recognize whether they need a new asset or replacement of asset, since the old asset might be have a problem. And next, the manager will then recognize and approve the purchase utilization, which this will depend on the asset value. So if it is higher than the limitation value, then it will involve a formal cost benefit analysis. Once the acquisition and request is approved, then we need to choose and approve the supplier, which is the acquisition task is similar to expenditure cycle procedure, which is the asset will be given to the manager instead of sent to the warehouse. Asset maintenance, which involves adjusting the fixed asset subsidiary account balance as the asset will be depreciated over time and usage, except for excluding land. And the depreciation calculation are transactions that the fixed asset system must be designed to be internal transaction that the fixed asset system based upon depreciation schedule. And this depreciation schedule show when and how much depreciation will need to be recorded. And it also show when to stop taking depreciation on fully depreciated asset. And this is schedule, which is asset maintenance also involve adjusting asset account to reflect the cost of physical improvement that increase the asset value or extend its useful life. So lastly is asset disposal, which is an asset has reached the end of its useful life, or when the management decide that the asset need to be disposed of, and then the asset must be removed from the fixed asset subsidiary ledger. And this disposal requires disposal request form and also disposal report as source of document.
Next, we move to the physical fixed asset system for the acquisition procedure. Okay, this process begins when the fixed asset accounting clerk receiving reports and a cash disbursement voucher. Okay, this receiving report and the cash disbursement voucher, this document will provide evidence that the firm has physically received the assets, and that document will show its cost. And from the computer terminal, a clerk will create and records of the assets in the fixed assets subsidiary ledger. Okay. Next is the fixed asset status report, which is this report will showing the cost, the accumulation, depreciations, and residual value for each of the firm fixed asset. So this is the depreciation and depreciation schedules, like what have Tira said before this. Okay, this depreciation schedules is the figure that shows when and how much depreciation to record, and shows when to stop taking depreciations on fully depreciation assets. Okay, next step is based on the depreciation parameters contained in the asset records, the system will prepare a depreciation schedule for each asset when its acquisition is originally recorded. So this is the figure for the fixed asset record structure. We have item number, location, descriptions, asset types, what are the asset life months, and the cost, residual value, depreciation methods, what we use, periods for these assets, and others. Okay, so these schedules starts on the computer disk to permit the future depreciation calculations. So this is the examples for computer-based fixed asset system for asset acquisition procedure. Okay, for the fixed asset department, this what we call this? Okay, first fixed assets accounting clerk will receive a reconciliation report and the discount voucher, and then they will prepare a fixed asset report. This is for fixed asset department. While in the data process department, the clerk will enter the new assets on file, which is they will create and record the data and information for the fixed assets into the system, and the system will create fixed asset files, journal voucher files, and general ledger. So as for the general ledger, we will proceed to the general ledger procedure. So this is how the asset acquisition procedure for the data processing department and the fixed asset department.
I'm Rosna. I'm going to present about asset maintenance or physical asset system. Okay, how to maintain the asset is that we have to calculate the current period's depreciation
And then the accumulated depreciation and book value in the subsidiary record will be updated according to the newest value as the asset decrease over time. So that means that as you use the asset over the time, we have to calculate the depreciation, the market value, and the accumulated depreciation. Okay, for fixed asset, the depreciation, we will call it as manufacturing overhead and allocated to work in progress. While those assets that is not used for manufactured product will be treated as expenses in the current period. Okay, asset account will be adjusted according to the calculated depreciation that we have been calculated before, and then to reflect the cost of the physical improvement that increase asset value if the value of the asset increase, and then will or extend its useful life. If the asset seems that it can be operating for a longer time, so we extend its useful life. And we have to promote accountability by keeping tracks of physical allocation of the assets. We have to update where is the asset that we have, whether it's in our factory or at any other place. When fixed asset transferred to another department, information should be recorded in the fixed asset subsidiary ledger to prevent risk of theft and misappropriation. Means that when we transfer the fixed asset, we have to record in the fixed asset whether we have relocated it or we transfer it to another department. Fixed asset depreciation report is sent to fixed asset department for review. Fixed asset department will review does the calculation of the depreciation that we have done is correct or not. Okay, this is the example of how the fixed asset is calculated and recorded. Okay, for the asset disposal, as asset reach its end of useful life, for example, we have said that the asset will be operating until 10 years. So at the end of 10 years, we will be disposing the asset. So we have to record the asset disposal. Asset must be removed. As we dispose the asset, we have to remove from the ledger. And then disposal can also be because we sell or it's retire asset in place. The responsible manager issue request to dispose asset. Once asset disposal is approved, fixed asset status report contain details of the deletion is sent to fixed asset department for review. As before, when we do the calculation for depreciation for fixed asset, this is the same as for asset disposal, where the department for fixed asset will review our asset disposal.
My name is Shakira, and next is fixed asset system risk and controls. So firstly is authorization controls. Fixed asset acquisition should be formal and explicitly authorized. Each transaction should be initiated by a written request from the user or department. For highly valued items, the authorization process should include an independent approval process that evaluates the merits of the request. Okay, next is supervision controls. Management supervision is an important element in the physical security of fixed assets. Supervisor must ensure that fixed assets are being used in accordance with the organization policies and practices. For example, company vehicles should be secured in the organization motor pool at the end of the shift and should not be taken home for personal use unless authorized by the appropriate supervisor. Okay, lastly, independent verification controls. The internal auditor should review the asset acquisition and approval procedures, determine the reasonableness of factors used in such decision, the useful life of the asset, the original financial cost, the proposed cost saving as a result of acquiring the asset, the discount rate used, and the capital budgeting method used in the analysis. Verify the location, against the